Can you believe it? The much awaited sequel Cities Skylines 2 has just been announced in the Paradox and Colossal Order announcement show. Wow, we are going to take a look at the trailer, then we're going to break it down and see what we can learn about any upcoming features, and I'm also going to discuss my personal experience playing Cities Skylines 2 a year and a half ago. So let's dive into the trailer and have another look at that. I've watched this trailer so many times. The music at the beginning just gets me. Let's just dive into it, and then after that, we'll take a deeper dive into the trailer, see what we can see. Let's go.
It's time to start from the beginning. Yet evolve into something new. This city has a story. Envision a world created by you. Your chance to shape the future. To create and inspire. Expand way up high and bring life to your creations. New worlds to explore and pursue. Here, you are the visionary. You are the creator. You make cities.
Wow, are you as excited as me? When I was told about this upcoming announcement show on the 27th of February last week, and then I was sent this trailer last Thursday, the 2nd of March, I was just stunned, to say the least. What do you think of the trailer? Did you see anything that makes you excited for the game? Or maybe you're not excited for the game. Tell me why, let me know in the comments below. Let's find out. I also have a bustling Cities Skylines Discord server with over 34,500 members and growing every day. And we're all there sharing ideas, helping each other fix problems with our game. But also we have a new Cities Skylines 2 wishlist forum that is huge. So many ideas in there, but we'll talk about that a little bit more later on. So let's take a look at the trailer again, and we'll let you know my thoughts and reactions on what we see and hear in it. Oh man, I've watched this trailer so many times. Right, okay, here we go. Those chords at the beginning, there's certain chords in music which really get you in the feels, and they pick some good ones. Here we go.
It's time to start from the beginning. Yet evolve into something new.
Now, I thought that was very clever, because a lot of people, all they want is Cities Skylines 1, you know, on steroids, with everything we had from Cities Skylines 1. We want it all in Cities Skylines 2. And I thought, start again from something new and evolve into something different, or whatever the voiceover said. I think that's very clever, and I think that's something we need to keep in mind going forward. It also said not actual gameplay. I'm wondering whether some parts of this are. I'd like to think this roundabout is. If it was, those graphics would be brilliant. But yeah, has a story, so maybe we're branching out into a bit of storytelling.
A world created by you.
This, I get an idea, might be real. That sort of animation of building. This isn't. You can tell these are sort of CGI. I mean, you'd have to have flipping two 4090 Ti's and RTX everywhere for that. This coming out of the water, I'm thinking, I don't know. I think that's a mix, you know, of, let's just go back. I think this is a mix. I could be totally wrong. Don't forget. I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm thinking this might be, because you see how it moves down, this here. I think this is all a city. I think this water in the sky is like CG. That's just my opinion. But looking at that, it just makes me go, oh, so excited. So excited. Oh, let's keep going. Still got seagulls. Got to have plenty of seagulls. Now this is something that is definitely in the game that I can talk about, and that's seasons. So this is going to be actual in-game gameplay. So let's just watch this little bit here. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. We go through them all, and we're starting to see a bit of this logo up here as well. appear. But this little bit here, so this along the back, that is in-city, in the game engine, I'm sure, because this must be in the game engine, this bit here. It does look different from the rest. So what I'm hoping is we can see all of this changes, and we see we've got snow on top of the buildings. These don't sort of change much, although it is hard to see whether we get sort of snow. And we can see that building animation again, look, going on over here, which is good. But I'm hoping that as the seasons change, it's not just a visual thing, that it has some sort of effect on the rest of the city. That we will see. But we can see that looks brilliant. Again, that amazing building animation. I think this is rendered, and I'll tell you why. It's because we've got buildings like crammed in the middle of other buildings here, which I don't think you'd normally be able to do and would make no sense. So, yeah. But I love that. It's looking really, really cool. Oh, but we can see some of the recognizable buildings that we're probably going to get similar things to what we've got now, which I think look brilliant. This I think is in the game. I mean, I'm saying that I might be completely wrong on all of it, and none of it is. This I think's in the game. Not too sure on that one. Oh, let's hope we actually get reflections of what's in your city, or at least something a bit more. I don't know whether that's ever possible. I'm just thinking of reflections in the game, reflecting what you've actually built, the processing power behind that, all the people playing on their laptops, and yeah, 1060 graphics cards. This I think's in the game. Again, might not be. Plenty of seagulls. That looks great.
Here,
that I think's in the game.
You are the visionary.
Once again, just to reiterate, this is just my personal this is just my personal opinion. Ah, here comes all the logo. This, I think, is taken from the game, but then is like a stylized version of maybe a screenshot or something. Again, might be entirely wrong, but
make cities.
We make cities. But imagine if it looked like this, or near enough like that. And when you go back to the seasons sort of section, here it is, this bit here. I mean, that is not far off what we're looking at over here. And I've actually got this picture without the logo on. Let me just bring that up. Yeah, this is key art. So again, I mean, this could be an artist impression of the game. We don't know. We've got like, sort of the blurring in the background. It sort of feels very much like it could be, I don't know, an artist representation. It could be really in the game. I'm just looking at the way the graphics look. But I mean, some of the stuff that's in here, again, it said not actual gameplay. So everything I'm saying is surmising about what could be there, but I don't see many roads in there. We shall see. We shall see. Very exciting. So how about we have a little chat about my experience of playing Cities Skylines 2. Wow, I've got some news to share with you. So what's my own personal story with Cities Skylines 2? Well, sit back, grab a cup of tea. I've got a tale to tell to you. So I'm in a Discord server along with Colossal Order and Paradox, where we're given info about upcoming DLCs, content creator packs, that sort of thing. So I can put together prepared videos to release for you lovely people. Also, sometimes we're asked to help test these out and that sort of thing. But when the news of Cities Skyline 2 test was suddenly dropped on us mid-2021, with what I'm going to call the alpha test around August 2021, I was absolutely blown away. Of course, like any Cities Skylines fan, I'd always hoped that something was up their sleeves. So being allowed to take an early look at Cities Skylines 2 was just amazing. Now, the one thing that has been confirmed in the trailer, the one new thing, is seasons. Now, that wasn't in the alpha version that I got to play, so it's great to see that since I've played it, even more new things have been added. So as with a normal Steam game, given Steam keys, it had a secret project name. I'm not going to share what that is. It wasn't called Cities Skylines 2, just in case somebody saw it in our Steam library, of course. We all had to sign NDAs, which I think we'd signed a long time ago anyway, so there'd be, serious repercussions for any leaks or anything like that, but I would just assume losing our close relationship with Colossal Order and Paradox would be punishment enough, so I'm pretty sure no one's going to be leaking anything and breaking those rules. So what can I tell you about my playtime? Well, we didn't have long. I'm trying to stretch my memory going back. I tell you what, time goes by so quickly. A lot's happened since then. I'm pretty sure it was only like a week or so from what I remember. Obviously, we couldn't stream our play, talk about our play with others or anything like that. And it was a very early, I'm calling it alpha build of the game. While we played and afterwards, there was questionnaires to fill in about our experience, what we thought about various features, feedback we wanted to give, features we'd like to see added, any other info like that we wanted to pass on to Colossal Order and Paradox. And that's brilliant that they're getting the community as much as they can involved like that. Of course, as somebody, with thousands of hours in the game, there's so many things that I want to see in Cities Skylines 2. So I wrote a lot. And I know you've all got your tons of ideas of what you'd like to see as well. We all do, because we love the game so much. So I wasn't the only one that tested it, and I'm sure lots of other people had tons of ideas as well. So it's great, as I said, that they're listening and taking all this on board, and I'm sure as things go forward, that's going to happen even more. Yeah, one of the big things for me that I'd like to see is more challenges and more choices. I've always said in my gameplay videos, if you've been watching on my channel over the years, do you feel this as well? That sudden dump of new things when you hit a milestone is just too much. And I think for new players as well, it's just too overwhelming. And of course, every DLC or content creator pack that's added, these items have to go somewhere in a milestone. So more and more things get unlocked all at once. So some way of changing that, I don't know, would just be fantastic. Just to help you, and maybe have some choice involved in that would be great. But I don't know, we'll see what comes up. Like many of you, I would say adding in what I would call quality of life mods, just standard mods that those that play with mods use in the game. Move it, traffic manager, network multi-tool, intersection marking tool, all of those things just would be great. And it was out in, was it 2015? Cities Skylines 1, as we need to call it now, because there is a Cities Skylines 2. So a new game engine, better graphics, better multi-core handling in the modern PCs, all of that stuff. I think that sort of stuff is just a given. I've got no technical details that I can share. I'm just talking from my own brain. I think that's just a given with a brand new game. So be interesting to see. But yeah, with the alpha that I played, it was early enough in production that our feedback could be taken into account and things could be added or changed within the game. There were some new features. I don't think that's like a leak saying that, because if there wasn't any new features, no one's going to buy it and it would just be called Cities Skylines 1, wouldn't it? Duh. But I can't tell you about those, of course. But I'm sure these are all going to be shared by Colossal Order and Paradox over the coming months. They were very exciting and they're going to make many people very happy, including myself. In the secret Discord server that I mentioned before, Colossal Order is still asking for ideas, making a list. So why not jump on my Discord server? So there'll be a link on the screen in the pop-out. It'll be written on screen and it'll be in the description. And there'll still be people asking in the comments, where's the link? If I put it everywhere. I shall come round to your house, fly pigeon through your letterbox with the link on it. Just for you, I will even click your mouse button. Come and join my Discord server, which is huge. 34,500 people on there at the minute, as I mentioned. And we've got a CS2 wishlist forum that's going. I only started this 4 days ago, and it has got tons of ideas from the community. So come and get involved. Maybe your idea is the one that changes Cities Skylines 2 for the better. You never know. So I can't wait to get my hands on the next build, assuming by now, 1.5 years later, it's going to be a beta build. For those that sort of maybe don't do that sort of thing, alpha is always like really early, hasn't got all the features in it. Beta has normally got all the features in it, but need bug fixing, that sort of thing. So I'm hoping it's around that sort of level, because my excitement is off the charts. Trying to continue making Cities Skylines 1 content when I know Cities Skylines 2 is coming is going to be tough, but we are going to do it. We will get through these next, I'm hoping, just months before Cities Skylines 2 is out. I really have no idea. So how about a bit of future speculation of what's coming up? What happens next? Well, once the dust settles, once our excitement goes down a bit, once we've watched that trailer another 20 times because it's just so good, that music, it just gets you going, just gets your heart rate going, doesn't it? Well, what can we do? Well, we can continue to speculate on all the new features that we would like to see in the game. We can continue pouring over Cities Skylines Instagram, Twitter, YouTube accounts for leaks, and of course any news, any leaks, anything that comes out will be on here. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Twitter, of course. But personally, again, just my own thoughts, I don't think Colossal Order and Paradox are going to let Cities Skylines 1 die until Cities Skylines 2 is out. We know that they love their DLCs. That's just their business model. They've got bills to pay, they've got staff to pay, and they've got fans. They've got rabid community of Cities Skylines 1 fans that are not going away anywhere. Yeah, let's see what's on the horizon between now and then. So I honestly have no release date info for Cities Skylines 2, and that's honestly, that's not I've signed an NDA, honestly, and I can't tell you. So between now and then, let's all continue building our cities and looking forward to a bright future in Cities Skylines, and I, for one, am absolutely stoked.